Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of December 3rd through the 16th, 2019. So I have shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you clarity. Some clarity. And then those of you that want to check out my Patreon, if you could support for YouTube content, that would be great. Also, and that information is down in the description box. If you want to order your personal video or email reading, payments are collected on Friday. That information is also in the description box. If you want to reach me by phone, again, check that down below to see, when's the best time to reach me. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter. And did I say this is Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Okay, we have Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Page of Wands. I have the sniffles today, by the way. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Moon, the Emperor, and the Three of Swords. Okay, okay, you guys look like you are bottled up right now, like you're in your feelings. I feel like you're being closed off to any type of offerings that are coming towards you at this time. If you're already in a relationship, I feel like you are holding back from your partner. I feel like you're shutting down or trying to suppress, like you don't want to say anything, something that could be bothering you, or things about the relationship that's troubling you, or something that you want to talk about. I also feel that people are all in your business. Like everybody has something to say about your life. You might have it coming from all ends. Everybody telling you how to meet somebody, how, who you need, what you need to do to get to meet somebody. If you're in a relationship, everybody's trying to give you advice about should you stay or should you go, what they did, what they would do. So I just kind of feel that there's a lot of people just kind of in your ear. You're just kind of like, oh, I need some quiet time. I just want everybody to leave me alone. And I don't know why I feel that you might be lashing out on people. Like you might be very defensive or guarded towards what people are having to say to you. I feel like, I don't know, I guess maybe something emotional could be going on. I don't know, something could be troubling you. Now, reasons for some of you not wanting to move forward in love connections could be age. Maybe you feel like there's too much of an age gap. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's either a baby's mom, baby's dad. You're like, no, I don't want to be back with them. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's a single parent. You're like, I don't want to deal with single parents. You also might be dealing with someone who's just emotionally manipulative. I'm sorry, that part is if you're already dealing with somebody. Like they might be emotionally manipulative. So it maybe controls you by keeping you in fear. So I'm kind of starting to get someone who's coming off very narcissistic. Someone might be saying stuff like you're never gonna find another person like me, or that might be you. Maybe you're being viewed as that person, but just kind of like, you're not gonna find anyone. Who do you think is gonna accept you for this, that, and the other? You're nothing without me. I don't know, I just feel like someone is really playing on someone's insecurities, trying to keep them or prevent them from leaving. Those of you that are single, just kind of going back to you be emotionally unavailable. I feel like you're just not connecting with people. I feel like you also just won't let yourself connect. You're like refusing to give certain people a chance. Maybe, you know, maybe you have it with good reason, but I feel like you're just like, and then, matter of fact, seeing this, I feel like you might get so frustrated with the offers that are coming in to the point where you just start crying. If you're a guy, I don't know, you might not just start boo-hooing. Oh, shit, maybe you do. But it looks like you get very emotional, and it triggers some sort of abandonment issues, or something that some sort of trauma. Whether it's extending from this life or a previous life. It's some sort of past traumas that's resurfacing here. Now, I was going to say here, this could be one of those situations where, this could be one of those situations where, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but let's say you had not quite moved on from someone. So everybody that came at you, you started getting mad at them for not being the person that you wanted them to be. You know, it's kind of like not personal, but it's just like, you know, I'm angry at you for being you. Like, I'd rather be getting this offering from this other person. So I'm saying that because I kind of feel like that energy is going on too. Like, the reason why you're shutting people out, you're becoming frustrated with them for not being someone from your past. Now, those of you that have a secret admirer, of course, you would probably be unaware of that, but I feel like you could be dealing with someone who is painfully shy. Or maybe you do work with this person and you're like, I know it's something there. I feel something. I could feel his energy or her energy. I just feel like there's something there. I know this person is watching me. I always feel their eyes on me. They're lurking. And I feel like this person is painfully shy. Like, this person is extremely, what do you call it? Why did it leave my mind like that? Insecure. Good Lord. Yeah, this person is extremely insecure. Despite this presence or this persona that you're getting. Like, they're coming off very strong, very dominating, very in control, but on the inside, this person is tweaking, thinking all sorts of things, letting their imagination get the best of them, thinking that you're gonna say no for this, that, and the other reason, thinking that they're ugly or that they can't provide for you what you need for that. I don't know, whatever stories this person is making up in their head. I just see them just like, oh, I can't, I just want to tell them so bad, you know. And it's just like, this person tries to say something and then it might come off immature or unnoticed. It's like, one day this person says hi to you, then 2 days go by and the person's there, they have something else to say about the weather. Now I'm obviously thinking about a scene from Mean Girls, but yeah, it's just, this person is, they're like saying little things, finding excuses to talk far and in between because they just can't get the courage up to have a full-on conversation. I even feel like when they do finally get the courage, they get cold feet. They start talking about weird stuff, or I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad because I feel like this might be the storyline for someone that is really, really shy. So, I mean, you could be dealing with any energy, but we have Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe even another Cancer, or someone that has their moon in Cancer, and Pisces. Also, for some of you, this might be indicating that an ex wants to talk, but they're afraid to, or they're not ready, even if you try to force them or confront them, like, hey, we need to talk, you might just be coming off like a little irritating gnat to them, and they're like, look, but I said I'll only talk when I'm ready. So this person is like needing to get control of their emotions before they can have a one-on-one conversation. Somebody is hiding their feelings. So I see this playing out a couple of ways. A temporary breakup may lead to a permanent breakup where you guys are being amicable about it, though. You know, it's like no hard feelings. We gave it our best. Still love for you, but you know, it was a good run. And you know, for some of you, it is about a painful goodbye. Moving on. For others of you, this might be something that leads to a happy ending. Like you were going through a rough patch and eventually you guys come out stronger for it. Like you might end up having to rebuild the relationship where it was weak. Like you could have had a tower moment, and this is you guys trying to put the pieces back together, trying to find a solution, and then finding a happy medium or something. Now I'm also getting a situation where, yeah, pride and someone refusing to open up their feelings is what's preventing two people from being back together. It's like someone is grieving about the past and they want the past, but they're like, no, I can't go back to the past. I refuse to go back to the past. I refuse to open up. I refuse to let this person know that I'm hurting. So you might be putting on an illusion. Now, for some of you, you might be still pretending like you're in a relationship, even though it's just an illusion, just for show. Maybe you're not ready to tell people that you've moved on or that you broke up. Or this also could be happening with the person that you could be dealing with. So maybe they're going through something weird where they're like, this relationship is a sham, or it's for show. I'm not really happy, or we ended things a long time ago, but you know, for the sake of whatever, the image, we're just pretending to be together. But yeah, again, I have someone who is just being very defensive or guarded with their emotions. It's like, you will never know how much I care about you or cry for you. Like I'm holding all of that in. Because maybe you feel like that is your power. Like that's how you have the power, is by hiding how you feel. So you guys are coming off really, I don't know, guarded. And having to set boundaries, putting your foot down. Others of you, like I said, I feel like if you were in a relationship and you hit some sort of rough patch, like you guys are trying to work that out. Maybe there was some sort of sacrifices that needed to be made. I don't know if someone was trying to pressure you into marriage or pressure you into children or pressure you into something that you didn't want. And you guys just had to eventually compromise. It's like, okay, we need to be fair. Like somebody was being pulled in two different directions. Everyone was adamant about their beliefs, their reasoning for this, that, and the other. But yeah, it does look like finally we come to some sort of conclusion. We're going to do this, or we're going to go about it this way or the other. Now, if you are single, you're not dealing with anyone, I feel like I said earlier, you're basically shutting people out. You don't like the offers that are coming in. I feel like emotionally you might not even be ready to put yourself out there. Maybe you're still freshly wounded. Maybe there is still a need for you to learn how to trust people who could have done you dirty in the past. So I feel like you're emotional, but you're trying to work through it. You're trying to focus on your work, Maybe you just started a new job and you're like, let me focus on my new job. Or maybe you recently got like left with the baby, like right after you had the baby, the relationship ended or something. And so you're like, you know what, it's just me and the baby, we're family, I'm going to focus on that. I feel like if you do meet somebody, something about them is an illusion. Something to be careful, because I don't like how it's over the Three of Swords. It makes me think like maybe there's just still another relationship and they're only temporarily separated. So it might just be a temporary connection. And maybe you would view this person and be like, now this is my ideal relationship, or this is my ideal partner. You might want a business partner. You feel like that would be ideal. I also feel like some of you are fantasizing about a coworker, but there's nothing happening, and it's probably because they're in a relationship. Some of you guys are thinking something is your fault, or you're beating yourself up about the past. I don't know what you're beating yourself up about, but something is not your fault, and I feel like you will overcome that grief that you're going through. So just make sure overall you guys are setting boundaries in your relationships, or setting boundaries with yourself. You know, you don't have to settle for something that something or someone that you're not connecting to. Maybe you are trying to slowly build up to having this dream. You're like, I still believe in love, or I still believe in this type of relationship. What happened to the relationships of the past? Like, I feel like you're questioning things like that, and you might just feel kind of emotional about relationships or the connections that you're making. But there is someone that, I feel like there's potential with, but yeah, it depends on everyone's situation. You need to make sure that you're not just looking at someone through rose-tinted glasses and looking past their faults and things like that. All right, so I hope the messages resonate. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.